What's good, my people? I'm Ollie and I'm finally off the novice plates. Anyways, that means no more black plates and now I'm on the green plates. Now, there would be more to the video, but my dumbass couldn't get the recordings for Heat 1, so I'll plagiarise part of Aiden's video. So as you can see, a small crash happens between the lot of us and I ramped the 62. Now it may not look that bad, but ow. Oh yeah, and Jake's back. But yeah, I have an injured arm, Jake's in the grass, my perspective of Heat 1 is now non-existent, and the 31 slips on a banana peel. Just let me get on with the video, alright? You got that? Thank you. Moving on to the second heat of the weekend, and I'm starting 29. I know it's very low for a non-novice, but my talent was noticed very, very late. And in all honesty, I get a pretty good start, which was much better than last time, and I would show you it, but we don't have the footage thanks to my dad buying the GoPro batteries somewhere called Wuhan in China. Sorry about that, lads, but as we come down to the first corner, the 36 gets shot into the air, and the 10 is spun round by the 29. Oh yeah, and the 35 spins out as well. We all safely make it through the S's, even though it looks like a chicane, but the other brother, the 69, and Sam collide at the top hairpin. As much as it didn't look bad, that crash costed Sam the championship later on. At the horseshoe, I throw it around the outside of the 62, securing 20 seconds and already making up 6 places by the end of lap 1. Into turn 1, both the 17 and I send it down the inside of the 40 and get the overtake done. A lap later, I can get the overtake done into the first corner to put me 19th and just behind Tyler, but along the back straight, after the chicane S's thing, we both get past Evan as he gets held up by the 51. Just before the final corner, the 25 goes onto the grass and I think ends up in the barriers, I'm not too sure. Get into turn 1, I'm able to hug the inside and piss missile it down the inside of Tyler coming into the chicane and get into 17th. But yet again, the 35 storms past me later on. Coming out the final corner, I can get the exit and the slipstream, so I can get past the 34 on the 6th lap to get into 17. Oh yeah, sorry for the gaps in these videos, the writing got deleted and stuff, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I'm just going to work with it. Just coming out of Billy's, I can get past the 51, but because I didn't want to cause any accidents, I slowed down a lot, causing the people behind me to catch up. The prime example being the fact that Sam got past me after the chicane. God's sake. A few laps later, my dumbass capped the normal line, allowing Tyler to reverse piss missile it down the inside of me, and I thought a cheeky switchback would work, but I woke back up and realised that wasn't going to happen, so he got past me and I couldn't get past him, and you can get it. In turn 1, I'm able to get past Aiden or someone, I don't know, I won't bore you. That was the last overtake of the race, as I get gapped by Tyler and the slipstream. But we get into the pits, say a few words of wisdom, and get ready for 3. Okay, Heat 3. Oh boy, it was scary. First off, I started 3rd, and not to mention Tyler's right behind me, so I was pretty much myself the entire time before the start. But, as we get round the final corner, it's foot to the floor and down to the first corner. As we get down into the first corner, the 99 gets ahead of the 36, but he gets the 99 back onto the chicane as they smash into each other, forcing the 99 to go straight into my path, and I end up hitting the back of him out of the chicane. Into the hairpin, I tried to get an overtake, but I knew for a fact I couldn't, so I stayed defensive rather than causing an accident and putting my car to shit. By the final corner, those two have already pissed off into the distance and were never seen again because I'm so slow. So most of the time, I decided to play it safe rather than stick it in the wall and put me out of 3rd place. Not much happens besides the gap between me and that 2 up front slowly increases from 1 second to 1 minute. I'll speed up the footage because I don't want to bore you, and also I like ad revenue and money. Anyway, Leo decides to get alongside of me and stuff it down the inside of me through the final corner to put me 4th and him 3rd. He tells me to bump draft him so we can get closer to the front runners. You can see that illegal speed, but I like Leo, so I won't do an F125 open lobby and do a stupid dive bomb on him. So I comply and bump him for the rest of the race. Oh yeah, right there is the 69, and his wheel fell off, making the 5 have nowhere to go, so he has to take an evasive action and ends up going to the barrier, putting them both out of the race. And I'll show you the clip right now.
Have a look at Leo into turn 1, but it's not going to work. He brakes too late, and then we're nearly side by side into the chicane. But then, oh no, what's happened? We go spinning into the wall, and that is the end of our race. Now, if you looked very closely, you may have been able to see what happened there, and that is my wheel fell off. So it turns out they are quite important for a car to function, and at this point in time, my car only had 3 of them, leading to catastrophic failure and the end of my race.
Thank you for that. Go check out their content, they're actually really funny. Leo slowly pulls away from me, but into the first corner I get a big slide allowing Tyler to piss missile it down the inside of me, and I drop to 5th through the chicane, and he's able to get to 4th, but we both chase for Leo. A couple laps later, Tyler tries to go for an overtake on Leo, but has a slide allowing me to get past him and actually make it up to 3rd for a couple of seconds, but that dream was short-lived. I would have really liked a bit more action throughout that race, but I stayed behind Leo for the rest of the race to finish 4th, which I was more than happy with, considering it being my highest finishing position all season. I pull alongside Leo to fist bump him to congratulate him on his 3rd place after he started 11th, which was an insane climb considering how far back he was. Okay, now the final, where I'm starting 11th behind the 78 and the 11, and in front of the 25 and the 69. They're pretty much good drivers, so mainly just accepted my fate, and I knew I was going to be overtaken by the first corner. But I wanted to finish the race and not get taken out just like Wilton Mill. I didn't post a video on that because it was a bit too early in the year. But alas, we get to the final corner and it's foot to the floor as we race down to turn 1. Into turn 1, I genuinely thought something bad was going to happen, but I actually gained a place, overtaking the number 11 and getting behind the OM and staying behind him for the next few laps. One lap later, the 69 is able to get past me. That was a really good overtake, I must say. But you already know how fast he is, so I didn't even try to get by him. A lap later, the 78 is slow out of the chicane, allowing me to get by, easier said than done. A few laps later, the 11 goes for a dumb dive bomb, allowing the 25 and the 78 to get past me, pretty much ruining my entire race. Into the hairpin, I get squeezed by the 78, allowing the 11 to get past me, and to add insult to injury, the 9 gets by as well. To be fair, it was a really nice overtake by him. Into the horseshoe, the 5 is able to get past me, but this now means I have slipstream, so I can hopefully catch up to all the other people ahead of me. And in somehow in some way, I was actually able to catch up. What this now meant is I played the waiting game, letting the people up front do their own thing, until one of them makes a mistake so I can get by easily. And exactly that happened, with the number 8 ending up going wide, making us being able to get past her, and I get by on the straight. And as you can just about see in that timing board up there, it says the number 11 got a contact with me. So what I'm guessing is that the 11 hit the 8, making her go wide, so that's why she was so slow and out of the final corner. Unfortunately, that was the last overtake of the race, as I end up crossing the line 14th after starting 11th. I know it doesn't seem pretty high, but I'm really happy with the result. Now, sorry for the video not being the best, because there was no heat 1, but please forgive me. And just like Raura, if you are fine with me saying or using your name, please tell me in the comments, as I don't want to invade anybody's privacy. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you lot at Ello Park for round 6 of Access Karting Street UK.